Okay, now for the two color duo. So I tried this drawing. This was the first iteration. I didn't like it. Second iteration was kind of worse. Then the third iteration I liked, but I was hesitant to color it in. So I tried drawing it a fourth time and it looks kind of different, not gonna lie. And I used E57 and I just used my black Pentel pocket brush pen. So this one, I went through and I colored it with a straight wash of E57. Did I tell you that E57 is one of my favorite Copic colors? So the fact that I could do the hair and the skin the same color is awesome. The lip, I just did another swatch of E57. Any of the darker tones, like under the eyebrow, under the nose, under the chin, and under the lip, the bottom lip, and a little bit in the ear. That's just a second, third, or even fourth layer, as in the case of the lip. You know, multiple layers of E57. And so now I'm putting orange over it, which is this apricot yellow, orange. Oh, it's just called apricot. Okay, apricot. So I didn't want it to be just orange because I had done a swatch and it was too light. It's pretty light and it's pretty orange and I didn't like the way it looked on the skin. And if you can tell, there's orange underneath and I put brown on top. I'm going back over with the apricot over the E57. And because the E57 is over it, it blends so nicely. And it makes it a good palette to go with the skin because it's literally the same color as the skin. And so that undertone shines bright and the orange is not a foreign orange, right? It's not something that's jarring. It's not something where the color tone values don't go well together. Like this orange is an orange that I could believe, and I always wanted to pair bright colors with dark skin, and it's not that bright, right? It's bright enough. It's bright enough that you can tell it's not black. It's bright enough that, you know, I can get away with not coloring in if I wanted to do black and white. So if I were inking this black and white, it would literally look like this, except her skin would have the shadow. Like I would just do a wash of gray for the skin, and this could be left open so that could save time if I'm making black and white comics, or if I wanted to do prints and rendering it, so whenever it comes time for line art can be really simple. Nevertheless, this is so cool. Look at that. This is Tracy. Also, these are the I don't know what you call them in English. Bulgo balls? I don't know. Bulgogo is what I know. I'm trying to decide what color they could be. I'm thinking like a lavender, pinkish, something kind of like maybe a heath color. My Copics were a little bit too bright. Then I had this Sharpie right here, and it's good, right? But it dries blue. I have V17, which is amethyst. Amethyst is still too dark. Maybe if I use V15 mallow. This is closer. It's way closer. I think this might be it. I'm trying to debate if this is the look I'm going for, but it does look like it would be closer. I just want to test it on the hair to see how I like it before I put it on this, because I already like this so much. And I can also alternate the two if need be. I don't have to have it just be one color. But, And then you can also have highlight. We're just going to bite the bullet and do it because it's warm enough that it'll go with the hair and the skin. But it's not quite pink. And here you go. This is looking really good. I'm glad I took the risk. I'm gonna have the light source come from this direction. Actually, that's contrary to the shadows, right? So that means the light source is coming from this direction if you have the shadow cast on that side. So that's good to know. We'll just make this part darker and then we'll go back and add highlights. They didn't try too dark, so it's not too bad, but I'm glad I caught myself. So this is the final look with the color values written, as well as the highlight on the appropriate side of the hairpiece, as well as a little bit of the highlight in the eye, but that was already there from the beginning. But yeah, this is what we have so far.